Hey everyone, so this week on Dare to Live, we are going to do a mermaid challenge, and I thought that it would be super fun to try a new look in honor of this theme. What I did this week is a mermaid inspired rainbow fish scale look, and I hope that you guys enjoy. Check it out. Just a disclaimer, I don't really follow the rules of makeup, so you might see me use like a lip brush on my eye, and you might see me put like, I don't know, eyeshadow on my lips. Like, that's just how I am. I just like to have fun. So hopefully you guys can have fun with me and, just let go. Just try new things. This is what we're here for. All right, so I am first going to start off by priming my eyes, and I usually prime my eyes with a concealer. I like to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I get the lightest shade, so I get C1. And I basically use that as an eye primer. That looks good so far. The next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to start actually putting the colors on my face. So I like Morphe. They have, what is this called? It just says eyeshadow palette. I can put the link below. It's so pretty. And I originally got it because I wanted to do a lot more like animated and cosplay makeup. And I heard that these were very pigmented. So I can kind of show you guys how pigmented they are and how I put them on my face. So the brush set that I have is called Coastal Scents. I got it a long time ago, maybe like 5 years ago. Oh, geez. It actually was longer than 5 years ago. Time goes by so fast. I got them probably in 2011, and I don't really play with it that often. I just do some kind of cosplay stuff here and there. So I don't really use them. But I should probably get new ones. I know. But I don't know. Maybe I'll get new ones soon. But it's called Coastal Scent. It came in like, I think it was 32 brushes. It was a lot of brushes. Here are my favorite brushes. I'm pretty sure they're more like blender brushes. I like this one that's like kind of stubby. And then this one is more soft. It's like softer. So they're both a little wet. So they are not the exact shape, but yeah. So I am going to just start. I'm going to start off with this stubby one. And I'm going to pat this blue right into my eye. So I learned from Iena that you're supposed to pat it on for pigment. So I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna put it on my crease. Exaggerate, pull my makeup up into as much of a cat eye as possible. I don't know if people usually do that, but that's just what I do. I just try to pull it up. I'm just gonna keep on packing it on. I want it to be as pigmented as possible. And I stop basically at this line between my eye and the end of my eyebrow. It looks pretty good right now, so I'm going to just blend it with my soft blender brush. All right, so it looks pretty blended at this point. The next thing that I'm going to do is at this outer V, I'm going to make a deeper blue, and I'm gonna also line it on my crease, so that it can have this like nice ombre effect. I want it to look as beautiful and as, I guess, ocean-like as possible. The deep blue sea color is gonna be this color right here. And it's a matte color. So this is the deep blue sea, and I'm going to do it with that same stubble, like blunt, I don't know, this thing. All right. I like this blunt one because it's kind of, you can make it angled if you want. And then you're just going to take it around the crease. Just like you did that light blue one. Okay, at this point, I think I'm going to go to that like softer blender brush so that it can move as much as I want it to. So I'm gonna start blending, but I'm also packing more on. Okay, this looks good so far. Let's see. Gonna start blending onto the inside. Want it to look all gradient like I'm just swimming into the water. All right, okay. Next is going to be the shimmer. I think this is a lip pencil, I don't know. But I'm gonna use this beautiful shimmery color. And to do that, I'm going to put another little dab of concealer on my eye. Back to our Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define.
A few moments later.
It looks like it's just about ready. So I'm gonna go back in with this shimmery blue. Yeah. Fill that baby in. Okay. We getting there. So I got some concealer on my eyebrow, but we will fix that soon. Right now, you have this shimmer on your eyelid. You have that little nice gradient looking like the sea. So now, NYX Epic Ink Liner. NYX has always been great with their liners. All the time. They are #1, ace boom coon, reliable, epic, iconic, just all the way black all the time. So as you can see, the curve matches or aligns with that outer shadow thing that we just made. This one might be a little bit big, but hey, that's how I like it. So to put the inner shadow or the inner liner on the bottom, what I usually do is I have this Marin mixing liquid. Whenever you need a shadow to become liquid form, to do whatever you have to do, whether it is powdered paint and you have to kind of draw something on your face, or if you want to make any shadow a liner, you just use this. What is this called? Like an inner eye or whatever?
Tear ducts?
I just filled in my tear ducts with I just filled in my tear ducts. Yeah, with my eyeliner, and now I'm going to go in and put a little bit of pink up in that bit. All right, so let me put some pink up in that bit. This is this Urban Decay. Let's see if I find out what it is. It just, guys, like, it's super old, but they have this thing called Last Call. So I'm using that one, that pretty pink one. All right, so I'm gonna use this same angle brush. I just, dabbed it on the paper towel really quick, and I'm gonna put it in my tear duct as well. Now is my favorite part. So I found some glitter, and I was just like, wow, how gorgeous is this glitter. I was just like, it reminded me of rainbow fish, and I don't know, I just needed to have it. So originally when I bought it, I did not realize what it was. I thought that it was supposed to go on your eyes. I thought that it was supposed to go on your face, because that's just how my brain works. What I'm going to use to prime my eyes for this glitter is the NYX Professional Makeup Glitter Primer. It's like a thing. It's an actual thing. And it's amazing. So, you know, we would do all this. I'm just going to put it right, a little dab on my eye. Just be careful. A little dab. All right, so put it right. So remember when we made that whole crease, this fake cut crease experience thing? I don't even know if it could be called a cut crease. We're gonna follow that shiny blue, and we're going to put it, this primer on that shiny blue. So just put a little at a time. Do not go crazy. A lot of little dots. And watch for how your eye opens, because that's going to guide a lot of how you put this glitter on. I'm going to use this angled brush to both pat all of the primer down, and I'm also going to use it to pick up and place all of the glitter. Using this angled brush, you know, that little tip, that's how it already has a little bit of that primer, so it's going to stick. This little tip is how I'm going to pick up each individual circle glitter.
Yes, yeah, perfect.
I want you to see this. So I put it at this end, and when I open it, it's going to go right underneath that crease. That's exactly what we want. We don't want overlap on the crease. We want it to be so that when we open our eyes, it goes into our creases, so that you don't have a bunch of glitter falling into your eye or just falling off over time. Does that make sense? See, this one is like kind of out. I'm gonna try to push that into the crease. See, you want it to be as scale-like as possible. Pick it up, put it on. Pick it up, put it on. The first time I did this look, I just put a bunch on and I just spread it all around. And I mean, you could do that too, to be honest with you. I just kind of like being able to just put it exactly like where I want it to be. So everything is basically still sticking using that same primer. I have not dipped into anything else. I use a toothpick to flip stuff around if it's looking a little bit too dranky. And just fill it in however you want to fill it in. I will go all the way into the corner to touch that pink that we put in. And the way that the reason why is it just looks like a nice blend into that pink. So ideally, I don't really care about anything else, but you see how these are all different colors. Ideally, I'd want to have this to be like a pinkish bluish, just to blend into that inside corner. So I start with my glue first. I just line my lash with my glue. It's so much easier to me because I'm so used to putting eyeliner on. It's so much easier to me. It's faster, it's cleaner. So, you know, ever since I started doing this, it's been so much like easier for me to get out the door. All right, so the next thing is, and I left it for last because I like how it looked above everything rather than under. I'm going to use the Fenty Matchstick and Confetti. So I'm just gonna put it right up under that eye. Yes, girl. Right up under the eye. The brow bone. So there you go. It's so pretty. Layered on top of this whole look. I'm gonna actually put more on the other side. Kabaya! Alright, last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Texas Lip Poppy Sheer from Beautycounter. course, line your lips. I line my lips with Wet n Wild gel lip liner. This is a really good lip liner. I love Wet n Wild. Line them lips, girl. Oh boy, line your lips. Alright. And again, I use the Texas, I always have a bunch of stuff in my hand. Texas Lip Poppy Sheer and Wet n Wild gel lip liner. This one is in a color Gone Burgundy, 65 2C, and I'll put that in the link as well. All right. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up or like and comment and subscribe and all of that stuff. So I'd love to share with you our mermaid journey, basically our mermaid challenge for this week. So keep in touch if you're interested in that by subscribing to our channel, and